This is a video for the DIY Paper Wheel Sharpening System. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sharpen a knife on a paper wheel sharpening kit with a 6-inch buffer. I'm also going to show you how you can achieve an accurate angle while sharpening on the Paper Wheel Sharpening Systems from DIY. Included in your kit is one slotted paper wheel, one gridded paper wheel, your instruction manual, white diamond buffing compound, beeswax, and extra grit, which we won't need today. First, I'm going to show you how to mark reference angles on your wheels. The first thing you're going to want to do is get your protractor. I'm going to line up my center hole of my protractor in the very center of the bushing. I'm going to mark 0 degrees, 15 degrees, and 22 degrees, and 45 degrees. Now you can mark any common angle that you use. Take my straight edge, and I'm going to make sure I'm intersecting the mark I made in the very center of the bushing hole, and make a straight line. And I'm going to do that for each mark that I've made. And I'm going to label each one of these lines as their angles, and you'll see how we use these reference angles later in the video. The first thing you're going to want to do is set your grinder so the top of the wheels will be rotating away from you. This way you can sharpen at the top of the wheels, which is the most ergonomic and comfortable place to sharpen. It also helps you achieve an accurate angle. Now I'm going to install my paper wheels with my reference angles to the left. Now you want to make sure there's a snug fit with your bushing. When you install this like any other wheel, I like to use a spacer. And then I'm also going to install this reference angle to the inside. Once your paper wheels are installed, make sure that there's no movement. You'll notice that your paper wheels, even though they're made out of paper, are very strong and almost as hard as a rock. So there shouldn't be any movement or play once they're installed. You also want to make sure that your bench grinder or polisher is secured to your bench. We're going to start with your standard 10-inch. Now to achieve these angles, you'll notice that we have 22 marked here, which is what I want to sharpen this knife at. Now, if I keep the knife parallel to the ground and move straight forward and contact at that 22-degree angle, then I'll achieve a 22-degree angle. So I have this reference here just for memory. Once the wheels are spinning, you won't be able to see it. The beeswax is provided as a cooling lubricant. My safety glasses on for safety. And make sure that any loose clothing and my sleeves are rolled up to make sure that nothing gets snagged in your wheels. Now when you turn your grinder on, you want to pay close attention to make sure that the wheels are installed correctly and running smoothly. So now that I have all of my safety protection, I'm going to go ahead and start grinding this knife. And I'm going to remember that I want to keep my blade parallel to the ground, and that I want to hit exactly where the 22-degree mark was. Remember to apply a little beeswax to help cool and avoid burn marks, but don't use too much. Now let's move on to the polishing wheel. On the polishing wheel, you want to take your white diamond compound that was provided with the kit and lightly apply it to the buffing wheel. You'll notice this part can get a little messy, but it doesn't take a lot to do the work. Now since I did a 22-degree angle on the grind side, I'm going to try and achieve around a 19-degree angle on the polishing side, so I want to be slightly more towards the top of the wheel. This will help prevent rolling the edge. Now what I'm doing here is trying to remove the burr. The white diamond polishing compound is actually a very fine abrasive that will help remove the burr and leave you with a razor sharp edge. Carefully feel for the burr to see if it's been removed. You'll notice your polishing wheel turns black as you polish the knife. This is because the ultrafine abrasive is actually pulling steel out of your knife. You can always reapply more compound if you feel like it's not polishing as quickly. Now that I have the burr fully removed, I'll first test the sharpness by cutting paper. You'll notice here how nicely polished this edge is. Yep. Now we showed you the 8-inch paper wheel knife and tool sharpening system today. You can also get this great kit in a 6-inch version, an 8-inch with leather wheel version, and you can also get the new serrated knife paper wheel sharpening system with 1/4-inch radius edge wheels to fit into the serrations of knives. You'll notice that these paper wheels are very strong. They're compressed layered paper to create a hard but yet polishing surface. And you'll also notice the difference between your new wheel and even a slightly used wheel. The compound is going to turn your wheel black. For more information about DIY paper wheel knife and tool sharpening kits, visit DIYsharpeningsystem.com.